Hey there guys, it's the Tekkit Tutor, and this is episode number 2 of my playthrough series. Now, you guys have told me you want more commentary out of this, and, well, someone gave me a great idea. They said, go over your gaming history, and I thought that would be a great topic of discussion, actually. You see, as a kid, I was pretty deprived of video games. I didn't have them in my life. I never had like the N64, Super Nintendo. My best friend growing up, I used to go to his house and he had both a Super Nintendo and an N64, and I remember that was the coolest thing ever when I got to go over there and play video games, because it was just something that I never had. I mean, I wish I had them. I mean, I had Game Boy. I started out with a purple, see-through-ish Game Boy Color back in the day. I remember when I got that on Christmas, and it legitimately made my life. It came with Pokemon Red version, which I don't know how many of you have played through the original Pokemon. I'm hoping all of you, because if you haven't, that is a crying shame. But Pokemon Red version kicks ass. There is no other way of saying that. It was a fantastic game on the part of Game Freak and Nintendo. But of course, I was still really new to video games at that point. Actually, my problem with that game was every time I'd play it, I'd have to start a new game, because especially if my older brother wasn't there, because I didn't know how to save Pokemon. So if I didn't have my brother there to save for me, I would have to start over, and that I got Pokemon before I could read, so I didn't know how to press start or anything like that. So let's see what happened next. I got a PlayStation 2, which was revolutionary stuff in its time. I remember I used to go to my cousin's house and I'd sleep over there, and we'd play Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation 1. Once again, dumbfounded by the fact that just how cool video games were. And so yeah, I got a PlayStation 2 on Christmas also, and that lasted me years. Let me tell you, that PlayStation 2, when the Xbox 360 and the Xbox and stuff came out, I never had an original Xbox, and I didn't get an Xbox 360 for I don't know how long it was, but I remember Xbox came out and they were out for a very long time, and I was still just sitting there playing on my PlayStation 2. What were my favorite games? I used to play Ratchet and Clank. Was a amazing series of games. I recently got a PS3 and bought one of the new Ratchet and Clank's games. It sucked, and I actually ended up returning the PlayStation 3 because I wasn't really using it for anything that I couldn't use my Xbox for. So yeah, that's why the PlayStation 3 is no longer with me. I remember I played Call of Duty on that to play the PlayStation 3 noobs, and for those of you who say that they aren't noobs on PlayStation 3, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. I'm not particularly good at Call of Duty, not by any means, and playing on PlayStation 3 made me feel like a Call of Duty god after coming from Xbox. So I'm sure there's many people on PlayStation 3 that are better than me at Call of Duty, but yeah, it's just the people on PlayStation just aren't quite as good as the people on Xbox. I have never played Call of Duty or any of the first-person shooters on the PC, mainly because I don't have a PC that will run those games. Like I said, guys, I'm doing this on a laptop. It's not the very best means of recording. I'm on like a tiny render distance right now, and it's pathetic. I'm looking to get a new computer fairly soon, not buy a new computer, but my brother has an old one that he will let me borrow, which would be super, because when I render a video, it takes way too long. Like, my brother's computer, stupid upgraded RAM, he's got like 32 gigs of RAM in his computer, and it is pretty much just click and it's rendered. Not exactly like that, but it's pretty damn quick. My computer takes a great deal of time. I guess the only trade-off is that my parents are divorced, so my brother lives at my dad's house, and my dad's house has absolute crap internet. Over here I got the Fios, which is awesome. So even though it takes him no time at all to render his videos, I upload mine one hell of a lot faster than he does. And it looks like we're starting from ground zero, guys, because I just got killed by that spider. And I still had yet to find a rubber tree. God, this spawn sucks. Alright, so I got a little off topic there. Let's see, where was I? I was talking about PlayStation 2 and games I liked. The Jak series, like Jak and Daxter, Jak 2, Jak 3. Those games were incredible. Whoever thought up the concept for those, I applaud you. Those games were awesome. I know after the fact they made like Jak X Racing, which was a fun game for a couple minutes. Like, you play like a couple rounds and you're bored after that. But every once in a while I could still pick it up and it'd still be fun. So my PlayStation actually broke a ton of times. The laser disc reader in the PlayStation 2s, at least the original models that I had, they weren't particularly reliable, so mine broke like 6 times, and me and my brother, we'd always take it to this little shop called Play and Trade, which sadly went out of business. We relied on this shop because when they fixed your laser disc reader, if it broke again, they just fix it for free. So they fixed ours like 5 to 10 times for free, which was really nice of them. Even when it was broken, it still somehow played this one game called Simpsons Road Rage, which it was a crappy game. It took like 20 minutes to load a level, and even then the round would last like 2 minutes. It was no fun at all. So other games I played, ATV Off-Road Fury. That game is timeless. I was recently at GameStop looking for another ATV game to play because those were just so entertaining for me. Not because I like playing racing games. I typically don't. I just liked the arcade kind of value of it. There was a lot of... What just happened? I legitimately have no idea how I just died. Was I on top of a volcano or something? 'Cause... What? If any of you know what just happened and could tell me in the comments, that would be awesome, because I don't know what just went down. I'm really confused at the moment. I was just trying to do my commentary and all of a sudden I'm dead. Alright, so this rubber escapade doesn't really seem to be working, so I'm just going to set up my house here, and when I'm a little more well situated, I'm going to go continue looking. But yeah, let's get back to gaming. I got an Xbox 360. I actually started out with a PlayStation 3. I have had 2 PlayStation 3s and ended up returning both of them. Weird, I know. It's a good system. I like it for kind of like, I wanted to play Ratchet and Clank again, but I was so disappointed at how bad that game was on PlayStation 3 that I ended up returning it again. So yeah, when I got an Xbox and I started out with Call of Duty Black Ops, I never got to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 while it was in its prime. My brother loved that game, was addicted to that game finished all of his prestiges in that game. I was never really one for playing hours on end of Call of Duty. I just can't do it. If I look at a Call of Duty screen for too long, especially with Black Ops, my eyes turn really red and I end up looking like a stoner, and I didn't like getting the comments from my mom after I got home playing Xbox for a while at a friend's house, so I couldn't really play Call of Duty for extended periods of time. But it's still a fun game. Black Ops 2, what a crapshoot of a game that is. I don't know if it is just the crappy internet where my Xbox is at my dad's house, but that game is just... I hate it. I cannot explain how disappointed I am in that game. I had such high hopes. I mean, I loved Black Ops. I know so many people hated Black Ops, but if you took the time to get good at it, I'd like to say I was pretty decent at Black Ops. And if you took the time to really play it and be able to get that like dogs kill streak or the chopper gunners, that was one hell of a fun game. And Black Ops 2 just sucks. Like, absolutely sucks. Even if you get a nice game or you get your dogs and your swarm and whatever, it's just not entertaining. I used to love watching gameplay commentary for like Call of Duty and stuff. I don't like watching Black Ops 2 commentary, not even with the commentary, because there's nothing interesting going on behind it. It's just a terrible game. And I haven't really been playing Xbox very recently. I've been playing a lot of Tekkit, actually, because my friend just recently turned me on to this. So I've been playing so much of this recently, because this is a blast. And I was advised to start up a YouTube channel, and that is exactly what I did. And it's actually took off pretty darn well. Like, this channel's been up for a week, about. It's got almost 40 subscribers, and I'm very happy about that. I thought this channel was going to start out slower. I mean, I was still going to stick with it. I wasn't going to give up or anything, but I just really expected it to be slow. And for the most part, it's been quick, and it's gaining of popularity. I can only hope that it continues to do that. Like, guys, this making of video stuff is really, really fun. If you guys don't have videos on your channels, and you're watching this, so I know you have a YouTube account, most of you at least. If you don't have videos on your channels, guys, try this out. I am doing commentaries on a laptop, so you don't need much of that expensive equipment and HD PVRs and all sorts of stuff to make Minecraft videos. Just try it. It's really fun. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback. I know my audio's been a little bit shaky. It's been quiet. I'm working on a way to boost my audio, and hopefully I'll figure that out fairly soon, because I know I get upset by the quiet audio just as much as you guys do. I watch all of these videos before I put them up, and if there's one section that has too quiet of audio, it just stresses me out to no end. Because I try to talk loudly throughout the whole time, but I realize that there is occasions where I mumble. I'm like, it's a really bad habit of mine. I mumble too much. So I've been really trying to work on that, and from not mumbling on making videos, I've actually learned to not mumble as much in real life, which is a very good thing, I'd have to say. So yeah, this little experience of making Minecraft videos has positively affected my actual life, surprisingly enough. Alright guys, so this video is about to go over my upload limit on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to cut it short. I hope you liked this commentary. I might continue a little bit more on my gaming history in the next video, but please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out if you liked this video, and there will definitely be more videos coming your way very soon. Thanks guys.